If you run Playwright in GitHub Actions, your pipeline is probably making two big mistakes. First, one machine is running every single test one by one. Second, it's downloading the entire browser setup from scratch on every single push. Today, we are fixing both. We'll add caching and split the test across parallel runners. In my test run, that cut the time from 2 minutes 31 seconds down to 1 minute 46 seconds, saving about 30% of pipeline time instantly. In this video, we are going to look at the two main bottlenecks that slow down your CI pipeline and the exact changes you need to optimize your Playwright runs. Let's look at this pipeline. The tests haven't even started and we are already spending a significant amount of time just setting everything up. One major reason is Playwright's browser binaries. Every time the environment is rebuilt, the runner downloads Chromium, Firefox and WebKit all over again. So the first thing we're going to fix is the setup. Here I am using GitHub Actions cache to store Playwright's browser binaries. The important part is the cache path. We are pointing it directly to home cache MS Playwright, which is where the Playwright stores the installed browsers. And the cache key is tied to our package log.json file. So when your dependencies haven't changed, GitHub can restore the existing browser cache instead of downloading everything again. Then there's one small but important change right below it. We only run the Playwright install command when the cache wasn't restored. Cache it, skip the download, cache miss, install the browsers. That's it. We've optimized the time before the tests even start. But the tests themselves are still running on one machine. If you have 50, 100 or even more tests, putting the entire suite on a single runner means that runner has to do all the work sequentially. So instead of making one machine work harder, let's use multiple machines. And this is where GitHub Actions matrix strategy comes in. I am defining 4 matrix combinations here: shard 1, 2, 3 and 4. GitHub can now create 4 runners and execute these jobs in parallel. We pass those values down into Playwright using the shard option. So one runner gets shard 1 of 4, another gets 2 of 4 and so on. Playwright automatically distributes this test suite across those shards, so each runner handles an equal part of the work. Now check this out. Instead of waiting on one machine to do all the work, we have 4 runners tackling the same test suite all at once. So we attack the pipeline from 2 different directions. First, we stopped repeatedly downloading the Playwright browsers. Then, we stopped making a single runner execute the entire test suite. And the result is a drop from 2 minutes 31 seconds down to 1 minute and 46 seconds. That's a 30% speed increase out of the box. And that gap only gets wider the more tests you write. That's the difference between actually optimizing a CI pipeline and just throwing more tests at it. If your Playwright tests are taking forever in GitHub Actions, caching the browsers and sharding the suite are the first 2 things you should implement. If this saved you some pipeline minutes, hit subscribe to JKC tutorials for more practical automation engineering. And if you want to make your Playwright framework even smarter, I highly recommend checking out this video right here, where I show you how to use AI to automatically heal broken locators when your UI changes. Click on that and see you over there. Thanks for watching. Happy learning.